DIY versus the Motor City Machine Guns.
Yeah, man. Okay.
2 out of 3 falls.
Honestly, when this match was booked, right, I thought, wow, this one Triple H really used politics. Finally, he utilized his politics.
His boys. He got his boys in there.
Get his boys, match, right? But honestly, I was watching this for MCMG, like Motor City Machine Gun, because I feel like, I love the sport that they are in.
Yeah.
Immediately, they debut, they are put in a good position, like as tag team contenders, and I think they really fit well with DIY as like opponents, right? What do you think about the match?
They suffered from the placement in the card. They just came off an emotional high. Oh my god, the long rumble match. Charlotte wins. The crowd. That's why the crowd was kind of dead for this. Unfortunately, even though they went in there, and I thought that I really enjoyed Johnny Gargano being the sneaky heel, whereas Tommaso Ciampa is like the aggressive heel. And then you got MCMG as sort of the eager babyface.
It's very old school.
Yes, I love that.
I would say this was like a classic black and gold match. Hidden in a WWE PLE.
Yes.
Right?
There were a lot of like tricks that I think that, I don't know, if the crowd was more up for it, they would have been there for it and they would have cheered for it. Like, okay, so the first fall, right? What led to the first fall? Do you remember?
Oh, okay. You gotta walk me through.
Yeah, it was that sneaky tag where
okay.
Tommaso jumped towards the Johnny Gargano.
Yeah.
They pretend to tag but didn't actually tag. So the MCMG will blur like, oh, they were targeting the wrong fella, and then they got a sneaky win.
Can I say something a bit controversial?
Yeah.
I think some types of matches work better in bingo halls.
Yes, you took the words right out of my head.
Yeah.
I think this might have flown over the heads of everybody watching.
Because it's a stadium, right?
Yeah.
I just felt like this kind of matches, like a very NXT takeover, you need a small crowd, like a Hammerstein ballroom.
Like these type of trick plays, quote unquote.
Yeah, where people can literally see everything that's going on, and like half of the crowd can be cheering. Yeah, you got it. Oh, you know it's wrong. Like there's that interaction of the intimate crowd. But because whatever they were doing was played out to such a big stadium audience, I felt like things were lost in translation.
And they are all there. In the nosebleeds, they can't see if you got tagged or not.
Correct.
And if you don't have the commentators in your ear, you're not even gonna catch that yourself.
So I wouldn't blame some of the audience for like switching out during this match. Right?
They probably had to go take a shit or pee.
Yeah.
Half the audience was like going to buy popcorn.
Yeah, but I agree with my brain.
Jason.
Jason, yes. The fake tech spot was really the highlight for me. That first fall was great.
It's like, how do I put it? It's like being too smart for your own good. Like stuff that only a small amount of people appreciate.
Correct.
You know?
So that's why you have to play to the audience. So like that's why I think in WWE people keep things relatively more simple, so that they can help. Get people who are casuals to understand what's going on, get them on board.
If anything, this was I guess a palate cleanser for the next match.
Whoa! Can we acknowledge somebody in the chat? I think we have a government official in the chat, bro.
It's not lah. You can just come up with your own username one, right?
But okay lah. But hello, the Prime Minister of India. Nice to see you.
Thanks.
New subscriber. Thanks for joining us for our Royal Rumble review.
If you are truly the Prime Minister, a man of high importance, please drop us 100 subs or send us some money and whatever. Anyway.
Can you stop the corruption?
Wait, what? No. Support Patreon.
Appreciate it. Thanks for supporting. Thanks for watching. Please leave a like and comment as well. So we were talking about it, right? So that was the first fall. I wanted to like cycle through really to the end because like I want to talk about the ending, but you want to talk about the other two falls as well?
No, it's fine. Like, that's the thing. I think the crowd really affected the match because the match was a well-wrestled match. There were a lot of clever spots, maybe a bit too clever as we alluded to earlier. But I think they only woke up when near the end, Street Profits showed up.
Correct. And of course, DIY stealing the victory, I think is becoming a bit of a running team with them.
Yes.
It's very hard for me because I know DIY as NXT DIY. We saw the entire rivalry between Gargano and Ciampa. It's almost as if it has been retconned and now they're like best friends. It's very hard for me because there's a disconnect there. But I do like that they are a very solid heel tag team. MCMG, they feel like Hardy Boys and Dudley Boys, they can fight forever for like the next couple of years,
because they were very smart when they first introduced MCMG. Immediately, okay, you get the titles. They are established. They are not flash in the pan type wrestlers. They can go in the ring.
Correct. And of course, they brought back the return of Street Profits, right? And the thing about Street Profits, we love them. They are athletic. They are great. But I just feel like they have been they treading water for
Yep.
the last couple of years. They keep running, they keep progressing, and they're always back to the same spot.
Yes.
Remember, at least 2 years ago, we thought like Montez is gonna be a main eventer, a solo star.
Yep.
Montez should be in Jey Uso's role right now.
Oh.
If you think about it.
Yeah.
You know, his trajectory. But now they're back here and they're gonna potentially, be a contender for the titles. What do you think about them?
Look, I think there has been a renewed focus on the tag team titles, or at least they are trying to push the tag team division as something legit, right? So I'm glad that now DIY suddenly have a new set of opponents.
Yeah.
So it's gonna be these 3, maybe 4 teams, sort of always in the mix, lah.
What do you think about the work Triple H has done to build up the tag team division right now?
He's trying. I can't say that I'm super invested in any of the tag teams, to be honest. They're trying.
Okay.
It's okay. Let me put it this way.
Yeah.
It's a side dish. It's not a main dish.
Which is okay.
Yeah.
I think tag team has always had its place. There was a time where tag team was the main thing because of like you had KO and Sami Zayn. We had the Usos recently, right? But I'm a regular SmackDown watcher, right? Because SmackDown is on Saturday morning. It's easy to watch.
Can I just say SmackDown at 3 hours seems like a bit of a chore.
Correct. 3 hours SmackDown, not the best.
A lot of filler.
I hope that's temporary. But the thing is, right, when you watch SmackDown, you realize that they actually lean a lot on their tag team division for matches. Like you have Pretty Deadly always having interactions. You have Legado. We even have the now Garza has a Los Garza.
Los Garzas, yeah.
Like they are giving them a lot of time
Because they need to fill up time.
Correct. But my point I was trying to get at is like while they have a lot of time, we haven't formed any connections with any of them. Though I would say Pretty Deadly, low-key, I like them a lot.
Yeah.
Boy.
Yeah.
So they're cool. So SmackDown tag team at least highlighted. So kudos to them. I think Raw, they've been always around Judgment Day, so it's always stuck there.
Well, now they have the War Raiders.
Yeah. Still stuck there. I
Still
would say.
stuck, yeah.
So they have the teams. They just need to create the connection with the audiences.
True.
Yeah.
DIY, they retain. I'm not surprised they need a longer run with it. I think they need to be established as this cheating, devious heel team.
Agreed. And also they need to be built up with more promos. I feel like they need to do what Jacob Fatu and Tama Tonga does, walking backstage and like,
and then like every week Jacob Fatu dropping bars.
Yeah, like he's a rapper, bro. I think he's like Fat Joe right now.
Bro, we'll get to him in just a little while.
We'll
We have so many things to say.